Duende is the term that flamencos give when you hear something magical happen in music, that the hair stands up on your arms. When I was studying classical guitar in community college, my teacher had set up a recital for me. And I remember I thought I played pretty well. And then the following week, apparently I got scolded because I changed a lot of notes and I added a lot of my own personality into the music. You know, I was still a teenager. I thought I was doing some pretty cool stuff. He said, no, you can't do that. Your classical musician is limited to interpretation. You know, if you want to go do that stuff, then go play flamenco. He gave me a flamenco CD. I went home and I listened to it, and instantly I felt that energy, that passion behind the music, and I started picking out a couple little things here and there. I think it was a few months after that I was getting dressed up for a hot date that I had, and my mom came home and said, hey, you're ready. You're all dressed up. It's great because I have tickets to a flamenco show. And I'm like, no, I'm going on this date. You know, this girl's finally agreed to go out with me. And she's like, no, I'm paying for your lessons and your strings and you're coming. So I'm like, okay, Mom, all right. So I went to the show. It was a troupe from Spain that was touring. I remember the hair standing up on my arms, and I was just enthralled by the performance. And it was kind of at that moment that I realized that that is exactly what I needed to do. So flamenco guitar, especially learning the flamenco guitar, has long been kind of like learning a language. It's an oral tradition that's been handed down, and that's how I learned in the beginning. And it was a big learning curve to learn that way. But the good thing about that is that you walk away with something in your hands, you know, so you develop that muscle memory. Some guitar teachers will only give the students just a little bit, so that kind of requires them to come back, and then they don't really get to see the whole big picture of what it takes to be able to hear a song and pick it out, or compose your own song, or even come up with a variation. In-person, one-on-one lessons is something you don't get from YouTube. And I have a lot of students that, you know, maybe try to start learning by themselves, and what ends up happening is you can't get corrected. The video doesn't tell you, you know, if your hand position is wrong or something, and they end up having to kind of overcome a lot of bad habits. The gift of music is a magical one, and one that can help illuminate your life. Once you reach a certain level of being able to play certain things, it's something that no one can ever take from you. Private lessons available in Southeast Portland and via Skype. Now we're going to change. For more information about signing up for lessons with Berto, please call him at 805-444-2008 or email bertoflamenco@gmail.com.